Hi everyone. Today I want to talk a little bit about some of the obstacles that we may come across when striving to achieve our dreams and our goals. I've been reading a lot lately, and it's been really good. Books having to do with what interests me, what I've always wanted to do, and with the goals that I'm striving towards achieving in my life right now. Lately, however, there's been a voice inside my head while I'm reading, not all the time, just at certain moments. It's not my voice, but it's negative and it's argumentative. It's always, if you haven't done it by now, you're not going to do it. You've been trying to do this for how many years now? Or else, it's enthusiastic agreement that I hear every time I don't agree with what I'm reading. Or if I don't feel that a statement applies to me, I get a resounding criticism from the voice in my head that it does apply, and the voice is finally vindicated. The voice never comes right out and calls me a failure, or said that I was actually stupid for believing that my dreams would come true, or that my goals would be achieved, even though they hadn't been yet. It was never said, not in so many words. It hung in the air, though. I refuse to believe it, any of it. I don't listen, I won't. I don't let that voice become me, and I push on. Don't let that voice become you. Whether it's your inner voice, an annoying, frustrating inner voice that tells you it's no use, that your dreams will amount to nothing, or if it's someone else's. If it's not your voice but someone else's that's telling you that if you've tried for this long or for that many years and you haven't accomplished what you initially set out to, that you really should be doing something else. I really don't know which is worse. What I do know is that you shouldn't let that voice, whosever it may be, become yours. If you know in your heart, your mind, and in your soul that you're on the right path for you owe it to yourself to see where it leads you and push on. I'm not saying that it'll be easy, and I'm not saying that there won't be mistakes along the way. I've made more mistakes than I care to count or even remember. Some were actual mistakes, and some were just labeled as such by those who meant well. When I first toyed with the idea of being self employed, for example, while still working at my previous job, I told someone that I would do their wedding invitations for them free of charge. I wanted to help. Needless to say, the night that I was going to print up everything, my last chance because of time, I ran out of ink. I had to call up the groom and tell him that there was no way that I could do it. He was very understanding. He knew me from work and knew what kind of person I am. Yet hesitant to tell me whether his fiancée was angry or not when I asked him the next day. I emailed her and tried to apologize, explaining to her all that had happened with as much detail as I could. I had never spoken to her before that, and never got a response to my email. I don't do invitations per se, but was trying something new with those poetry-like keepsakes that I had mentioned in my last video. I still think about that flub. It was a huge mistake on my part. I learned to keep better track of my supplies, and I pushed on. I had also mentioned in my last video, I had tried to turn those keepsakes into a business that didn't end up garnering much interest. Some may see that as a mistake. I see that as a stepping stone. It turned into an opportunity to hone my writing skills even more. I was advised to quit. I was advised to do what was best for me. So, I did what was best for me. I pushed on. I'm finding myself in a situation where the writing services that I'm offering haven't sparked much interest just yet. That's fine for right now. It's not like I've created a business. I'm testing the waters in order to create one in the near future. A successful one if all goes well. Successful in terms of happy clients. Successful by my own terms. And still, I push on. Not to go into too much detail, I've been told to go back to where I was before, that this quote unquote pipe dream was just that I've been trying to do something for so many years and nothing's happened, the insinuation being, of course, that I should just give up. I've heard it all and then some. Never mind my happiness. Never mind what's best for me. The real best for me. So, here's what I'm trying to tell you. There will be obstacles to face on the way to achieve your goals and fulfill your dreams. They could be financial, they could be fear of the unknown, they could have to do with a lack of organization and time management. They could be all three combined or something completely different. They could even be close to, if not exactly, what I've experienced. The point is not to let that voice become you and tell you that you should stop trying because you've wasted enough of your time. That's for you to say. I'm not saying don't listen to anyone or don't take advice. I'm not saying ignore everyone. I'm saying don't ignore you. Let me know what obstacles you faced, or perhaps are still facing, in achieving your goals and fulfilling your dreams, or even what they are. Share with me, only if you feel comfortable in doing so. Please like, comment, and or subscribe, and remember to hit that notification bell for more content if you so choose. I'll talk to you again soon. Have a wonderful week, everyone.